All right. Hey, thank you all for tapping in the Street Ball to Pro. Today I got my man AWOL, the commissioner of the MBL. He's on today, and today we're gonna talk about not only our an announcement that I had mentioned about us. That's the Street Ball to Pro and the MBL, but we got to find out who not only who AWOL is, but the MBL, if y'all don't know anything about the MBL. So I'm gonna open it up to my man AWOL. I met you back in 2019 in UK.
Yeah, I believe it was the year. I know it was definitely in the UK. I don't. It probably was 2019. I think that was the year y'all was losing out there and you was going off. But I do. Yeah, we were winning. But yeah, it was in the UK. I remember that in the World Club tournament. Yep.
Yeah. I think we faced each other. That was the first time we met. You are hilarious. In UK, and we've been rocking since. You know what I mean? At that time, I didn't. You wasn't the commissioner at that time of the NBL when we first met. It was the Hoop Goons. You have a brand called Hoop Goons, right?
Yeah, just hoop goon with but yeah, we I have that brand, and no, I didn't start being commissioner until 2019. So it might have been like the year, like maybe 2018, something like that. We probably met up out there, but because I wasn't over the NBL then. But yeah, so I just became over the NBL in 2019.
So tell us, for those who don't know about the NBL. Of course, I know about the NBL. I know you, but it's not about you and I. It's about getting the word out. So tell us about the NBL.
Well, first of all, I thought this, this podcast was Street Ball to Pro, so I thought this was about me going pro. I didn't know this was about the NBL. Like I thought it was about the black unicorn coming out of retirement or actually start into the game, at this age. But it's all
We're
right.
gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? We're gonna give you your shot. You know what I mean? The black unicorn, everybody
Yeah,
gotta know
yeah,
about the black unicorn too.
yeah. Let the black unicorn let me free. Let me play. Somebody pick me up. I'm free agent. I'm a free agent. Nah, I mean I get you 15 and 10. I'm not sure if those are points, fouls, or turnovers, but I get it for you. But anyway, no, the NBL is a professional minor league, national semi-pro league across the U.S. And this year we have 40 plus teams, and we just try to get better every year as we go. I've been over. This is going into my fourth season as the commissioner, but we just try to get better each year. Like Commissioner Day say, Deputy Commissioner, we just trying to be the best league we can be. So each year we get a little better to hitting our goal. And I tell our owners this. I just try to eventually make this our only job, and we're gonna get there.
Yeah, no, I've had the honor of playing in the NBL. Well, not I myself playing, but actually the Admirals. We did a NBL takeover East Coast last year, and so I had a chance to play in that conference. It was at Northeast,
Yep,
Northeast
yep,
Conference
our Northeast division. Yep,
in the North.
Northeast. Yep.
So and that was a great experience. You know what I mean? Like I said, I hadn't really played too many teams on the East Coast, and so we did fairly well in our first season. But that wasn't the first time I got a chance to play in the NBL. I actually started off in Maximum Madness in the tournament in Texas. That's where we end up meeting each other again, and that's where you started to find out about the NBL. And so from there, here we are. What, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, you know what I mean? That's when the Black Unicorn came out. I've been watching the Black Unicorn for a little while now.
That's right. Nobody can touch me on that court. I'm still getting 15 and 10. Well, 15 and 8, 15 points, 8 assists, no problem.
Yeah. I mean, you was up there in UK. I just saw you, uh, the unicorn in action this past year in UK. We was out there. You know, it
Yep.
was it was a little rough ride, but you were still there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I hit the first bucket of the first game. Don't ask me what I did after that. But the first game, yeah, yeah, we ain't gonna worry about what I did.
Oh man!
I hit the first bucket though.
So one of the things for those I put out that we're going to make an announcement, and the announcement is the fact that Streetball to Pro. For those who don't know what Streetball to Pro is, Streetball to Pro is actually a platform, right? It's a platform that we're using. If you want to think of Ball is Life, we're another platform similar to them, but different in a sense. We're helping players to get the exposure. Oh, my man. Oh, there we go. Ballaholic.
Hey.
What's up, my man?
Man, hold on 1 second. My bad. Hold on.
Okay, you good. You good. So my co-host finally showed up. I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? He always look out for me. Appreciate you, boss. You know what I mean?
What's going on, coach?
You be at work, and I just be calling you like, hey, we got to jump on. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
been able to make the time. So you remember AWOL, the Black Unicorn from UK?
Yeah. Oh, what's up, coach? That is. Hey, you was talking so much. Hey, it was crazy. Coach was talking, but you was playing though. You was playing though. You was playing, but he was like, "Nah, I got him. I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Defense first, offense second.
He said, basically, what we got to catch you up real quick, Ballaholic. So, you know what I mean? I was just about to talk about sort of the announcement about us working or partnering up with the MBL. And so letting folks know what is Streetball to Pro. You know what I mean? What is so big about us and why this relationship is going to be great with us coming together. So Streetball to Pro, we're the platform that is going to help players get that opportunity to get an overseas contract. We're another avenue which we're going to help, pick players. We take free agents and we take them overseas and they get a chance to play in front of scouts, coaches, at the highest level. And so that's one of the things that Streetball to Pro, who we are, of course, we lost the corn, you know what I mean? But he'll be back. But so for those who still are watching or is going to tap in, so the relationship with us, what we're going to be the platform for the MBL. You know what I mean? Once he get back on, we'll talk more about that. Here we go. Let's see. There we go, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think you got your phone out the vending machine, boss. You talk about my phone. I don't know. Unicorn, we're gonna have to upgrade your phone, sir.
Oh man, I don't think he hear you.
I know.
He's trying to figure it out how to turn the mic on. Probably, I think.
I don't know. The Black Unicorn, we may have to retire him early.
Oh man, it's getting a little choppy there.
I think it's your Wi-Fi, sir. Where you at?
Oh, I got the greatest Wi-Fi. I am in a metal warehouse right now.
It's in a metal warehouse.
I got 3G. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I got 3G. Oh man.
Hey, so what we said is the partnership of the MBL and Streetball to Pro.
Yeah, let me try to get on the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, boss. We gotta fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Almost.
Yes. Give me 1 second here.
Oh, you good? You good?
No, it said guess. Mm-hmm. I was asking for a password.
Yeah. So Ballaholic, while he working on that, man. I actually yesterday we had a call with Dublin, Ireland. So we're in the talks beginning of the year. Next year we're gonna be adding Barcelona.
Yeah.
to the schedule and Ireland to the schedule. So it's going to be opportunities for they have a prep team.
I say incorrect.
As well as pros to Spain or to the Europe market over there in Spain, in Barcelona.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot more details.
It's a guest blue, purple, silver.
You know what I'm saying? Our platform is growing.
I'm about to say, yeah, now it's getting off further. If we now talking to Iceland and Barcelona, I mean, that could go, sheesh. Like, I mean, every other spot that you didn't talk to, we didn't dealt with is going all the way different revenues. But Iceland and Barcelona, now that's a different picture. That's like, we could do some, I mean, yeah, that could be so great, man, for us, even for the players too. But for us, man, that's everything. Basketball and you know, the other side of that.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why this relationship with the NBL, they have over 40 teams. You know what I mean? So you think about they have 40 teams. How many players are looking to go?
And they all asking for passwords.
You know what I mean? So now we have like our own
Right.
team owners, they're developing, they're playing. And so instead of us doing what we're doing right now, you know, trying to go to city and just trying to convince people, that's the crazy part, I would say.
Yeah, man, I don't get that. Everybody's trying to get somewhere, but when it comes, it's like, nah, I don't want to do y'all with y'all, but I want to do it. Like, dude, like your chances are slim when you do that. Your chances are very, very slim when you do that. You do as much as you possibly can, because you never know. That one scout you might see at this tryout, he might be at the next tryout 2 months later, and then you might get picked up. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, if you're really trying to get somewhere, man, you got to, I mean, this is advice coming from somebody who's been through maybe over 50 different combines and tryouts. You know what I'm saying? And that's throughout my career. That's just not like, that's throughout my career, because I really didn't have to do that much. You know what I mean? But go to combines and tryouts. So that's the whole point for whoever you're trying to get on. Just go do these trials and combines, because then you get the experience, and then you get to understand if they're trying to get money or not. Then you get to understand what they really want to do for these workouts. And then you get to understand how you need to work out to prepare for these combines and tryouts. And then there's other stuff you get to see as well too and understand. And we're talking about, like I just said, if it's a bunch of people, like we already know, okay, well, they only going to pick certain people, you know what I mean? Or if it's a money getter, you got to really, that's why you get the experience of doing these combines and tryouts. And that, even doing those, will make you a better player. Because now, you know what I mean? You're doing different drills with different coaches, and you know what I mean? Coaches are talking a different way. You're out there by yourself. You really don't know nobody. You might know somebody, you might not. So you get a feel of everything when you do these combines and trials. That's why they're good to go to.
Well, I mean, I think, like, you know what I mean, for us, what make us special and different and unique is the fact that you're getting placed as a free agent on a team that's going to go play in a legit opportunity, you know what I mean, in front of coaches and, you know, do you want to try to log on again? Okay, my bad. This is AWOL. Yes, sir. He's saying that we sound like robots. But
oh yeah, so he got that means it's his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. So with us, like you said, you go to the tryouts, and my guy Lou, I agree. A lot of times it is trust, but it's a thing. You take these chances and go into these other, if you want to say, just because you got NBA or the G League, and a lot of those, you're not even, it's just a numbers game, and they're just grabbing money. You know what I mean? It's already people, they already got selected and all of these things. So with us, we're saying that, hey, we're going to come. And that's what I think, by coming together with the league, it's going to help everybody as a whole, right? Because right now we're saying, hey, $50, show up here, you know what I mean? And we're going to come and give you an opportunity to look at you. And then we're going to put you on this team. Now, the thing is, everybody wants something for free. They're saying that, oh, okay, I could pay $50 and my whole trip and everything is going to be paid for. That's not how it works.
No.
And I think that that's the other part too, is saying that y'all are trying to get a job. You're trying to find somewhere that, if it's a TBL, it's overseas, G League, any of those things, where those who may not know me or know the brand, that's why I say, please do your research, Google, you know what I mean? I have more than enough people, you know what I mean, throughout the US that basically have had success and continue to have success. So you're an example. You're somebody, folks, most people in the world, if they're a real hooper, they know who you are. You know what I mean? So if you go and look at you and say, okay, look where you came from and look where you're at now, you're not just signing and working and putting up, you're the face. You know what I mean? You're my part. So it's not something that you're like, okay, I'm gonna put my name on this just because. No, it's something that you're part of and that you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think that that's where I sit there and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Let's go. Let me say, how many of our guys heard anything back from out this way, like that trouble? Oh yeah. So my man Lou, this is one of my guys. You know what I mean? Lou, he's on here. Shout out to him. He was talking about they actually went to a Trailblazers tryout, and he said, "How many guys actually heard anything back?" You know what I mean? So you're putting this money and this time up, and you're going to these places because they got the NBA on it, and ain't nothing happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for us, like I said, working with the league, and that's why this is important, and this is going to be a big move for everybody involved, is because the league has been around for, I don't know how long they've been around. You know what I mean? They're certified. You know what I mean? And it's over 40 teams. So we're taking 10 guys per trip. You know what I mean? And so we're like, hey, all right, well, we're going over to the DR.
Right.
Let's look at the list. Let's look at their reputation and what they have to offer. And we say, hey, you find me 10 guys that got a passport that's willing to invest, and we're going to put you in front of, on our list, it says at least 10 coaches. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see something. I see a lot. If this go, like, we already, if we with the league, just said the MBL, right? So, and then we have an overseas team, but then we got other stuff too for the street ball stuff. I see a lot of players coming our way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see us being overloaded with players, but I think that's good too, because then not only can we have one team, we can have two teams. Like you said, I remember one Zoom meeting we had, this was a while ago. I think we first started, or it was like midway probably, that we could have one team and have another team and do a counterclockwise tour. You know what I mean? Have two teams and then do it that way. So by the time one team is somewhere in another country, we have a team in the state. By the time we go back around, now our A team and our B team then switched. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that could be good for us. It could be good for the players. And then that could be good for these overseas teams too, to see different players, or, you know what I mean, just for them to get that work. So that'd be something special, man. If we keep going like this, that's where I see it going. If we're doing it the way we're doing it right now, it could get that way. And we got to just keep promoting what we're doing, and guys just got to buy in. That's just what it is. Guys are so programmed to go what they, like you said, they see NBA, G League, and they signing up already, not knowing what's behind the scenes, not really knowing what's behind the scenes. I could put all of you guys, whoever's watching on game, behind the scenes of stuff that really goes on. What you think is happening, it's not really happening. Guys are already picked, selectively picked already with certain guys. Okay. And these G League tryouts now, it's more online. Anyone can try out for the open tryouts. Anyone can try out. That's the money getter. If it's $250, anybody can show up. Yep. That's the money getter. Or you can pay at the door. When they say you can pay at the door, that's a money getter.
Can you hear us, AWOL?
I can hear you.
Okay. So no, it's good to have you back. So we were just, talking about who we are, Streetball to Pro, and the partnership in which basically you and I had spoke on offline. We actually been talking about this for years. It's not like this is something that is all of a sudden brand new. We've been talking about, how to help guys, because that's one thing. I appreciate you as a commissioner and just what you're doing. Ever since I've known you, you've always been striving to present the best league, possible, and opportunities for the players and the owners. You know what I mean? And so that's something that me and you have been talking about, you know, with my relationships overseas and what that would look like for us to come together and work together. And so what we're doing with Streetball to Pro, we're like I said, it's the platform to showcase and do interviews for coaches and players. But then at the same time, we're talking about providing a team that would be just for the NBL. You know what I mean? An NBL all-star team that will go overseas for job opportunities. And so this is why we're having this interview and what we're talking the NBL to help, you know, do highlights, interviews, select, like I said, we're going to DR, we're going to Africa, Lithuania, Japan, all of these different countries. I just had a talk with Barcelona, Ireland, Denmark. I have all these countries and we need players. So that's what the relationship or the partnership will look like, is saying, hey, we will showcase, you know, games or whatever that the NBL would need, you know what I mean, as far as interviews and highlights, but then we will also have these spots for you know what I mean? And that was our biggest thing, and I'll let you talk on it, AWOL, is all about trust in the sense of something that's creditable. You know what I mean? That was your thing. We talk, hey, AWOL, hey, I got this other country, and you'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? How much do you know them? Da da da. What's the trust factor? And that's what is the difference. Is we're going to be pretty much everybody or every country that we go, pretty much with the NBA All-Star, NBL All-Stars, it's countries that we personally work with. You know what I mean? That we know and we trust, and that's why this relationship is going to be so big and important, because for us, we got to have quality players. You know what I mean? And I believe that, like right now, I have a team in the TBL looking for big men. So that's the plug. So we're just another resource for the league. You know what I mean? It's, hey, there's the TBL that's happening down here on my side of the world. The Jaguars are looking for power forwards and big men. Is there anybody that's, you know what I mean, that meet these criteria? And they are getting paid. There is housing, you know what I mean? So I do all the research on the back end. And so I come to you all and say, hey, this is what we have. And you all say, yay, nay, you know what I mean? And you have all of these owners now have an opportunity to say, okay, do we want to be involved, or do we have a player that goes in? So I'm going to open it up, because I want you to really speak on, you know what I mean, your vision and your thoughts on why this would be important, or why you even agreed to work with us, you know what I mean, from a league standpoint.
Well, for me, it's mostly, I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the players that are in the league right now. The first thing is the players. The next step after that would be the owners and, you know, each team, trying to get them to a certain level. But right now it's the players, and the players, we want them to benefit from certain things, to getting jobs. And if they want it, some guys actually want to go, some guys don't. They feel their time has passed, they got families, whatever, what have you. Everybody's situation is different. But as far as the benefit from it, like I said, is to make sure that these guys get a job somewhere, or to achieve their dreams overseas, getting jobs or anything like that. For us, for the NBL, and especially myself, is just making sure that there's everything is like legit and things like that. So because your name is everything. No matter who you are, your name is going to carry weight, is going to precede you. So I don't want people coming back, oh, the NBL did us wrong, or anything like that. So it's just basically getting with people that I know is going to treat the guys right. That's all I want. Yeah, because I make sure behind the scenes, I get a lot of people asking me about stuff, and I make sure I think it through, because I don't want these guys getting, for lack of a better word, screwed over, basically. You know, so I try to make sure I look out for them. I'd be nervous about a lot of stuff. I had somebody call me, I forgot what country that was, wanting to do a combine, and you know, I'll listen to people, but I get nervous because there are so many leagues that do combines, and like Ballaholic said about certain things being money getters and stuff like that. at the end. And for me, the first thing is I'm not worried about the money. I'm not worried about trying to collect money. And anybody in the league will tell you that, like, not worried about, oh, we have to have the money. Yeah, money takes stuff to run things, but I'm not. Hey, I'm not money driven. That's not driving. It's not the driving force for me. So that's basically it. Just making sure that the guys are protected, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I like that vision, Coach. Yeah, no, the fact that you said that it's really not about money, but you're right. And the money, that's what I was explaining. The money getter is for, so they can run their stuff, so they can, say whatever they need to say it for, because they could have that, make money, and then go, I can't pay everybody $500 a game. I can't pay everybody. You know what I'm saying? It comes to that point with some organizations, and that's the part that we want to train on some of these players and mentor them about is, what to look for, what to go for if you really want to get somewhere. You know what I mean? It's so many different combines, and a lot of guys, even from California, won't fly all the way to Texas or Florida for a tryout, even though that might be one of the best ones for them. They're going to go to the one that's close to them, which I get, because some of them can't make it. Some of them don't have the money. Some of them don't have, you know what I mean? So I get that part. And they go to the bigger ones, which they know they're not going to get in, just to say that they're for a bragging right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just go, yeah. They can say, oh, after they don't get picked, oh, that's cool. And then later on, somebody, yeah, so what'd you do? Oh, no, last summer I did the NBA G League tryout for, you know what I mean? And then someone's going to go, oh, really? Oh, okay. And then they mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, the person who's talking, who did the tryout, in their mind, they thinking, yeah, I'm active. But that other person's right. Oh, I want him. He did the NBA G League tryout. That looks good. It's going to look good on the resume, but what else? You know what I'm saying? Did you actually play? Did you actually do good in this tryout? If you did good in the tryout, then you would have got picked. So we want to, with us, we want to make sure that these guys are understanding what's at stake when we're talking about coming to these tryouts, and why it's important to do any tryout, but more so our tryout as well. For one, it's cheap, and for two, you're going to have more opportunities than just one team. Now we got 4 different ways. We have our streetball team. We have our overseas team. Now you got this overseas team looking at you. And then we're also open for other things that you might be good at besides basketball. We got a guy on our team now, the guy who you said you can stop, Coach AWOL, right? The guy. So
there's so many of those. You got to be more specific.
So we was in London, the only player that you couldn't guard in London on our team.
The one that I told you, I said the young boy, the Boy Scout. Yeah, yo,
he know. He know who we talking about. You was foul. Hey, let's put it this way. Every time. Yeah. See, look.
Don't know.
Nah, but real talk. But someone like him, when I first met him, he was so quiet. You know what I mean? And you know what, too? How these kids, you know how they call prodigy kids. When they're born, they always have a certain kind of defect. Maybe they don't talk to nobody. They're just quiet, won't speak, and just silent, won't look at anyone. The Boy Scout, he's kind of like that. When he was younger, he told me a story. When he was younger, he would have seizures, and he couldn't talk. He would have seizures. He wouldn't talk. He couldn't really look at nobody and hold a conversation. And he kind of came out of it. He let me know his whole story, and to just listen to him now, how he talks, and he's so smart. He's going to get his master's at age 25. Had his master's. He talks about the body like. I'm talking about, it's broken down so much, man. And it's the normal stuff that we know, our blood levels up and down, and why we lose weight and why it's important to drink this. But he goes into the details about it, the neurons. I'm talking about numbers and integers. I'm just like, what? But he's speaking it, man, and it's so true. And I didn't believe it until he was like, yo, try this. This will help your immune system. The reason why you're drinking Pedialyte, you're not supposed to drink Pedialyte because they have sugar in it. And I'm like, bro, you're right. Right. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, I didn't know that. I'm drinking Pedialyte, but I didn't know it had just sugar. Like, I'm like, because they're like, nah, you're going to taste the salt in Pedialyte. I'm like, bro, I don't taste salt. I taste the sugar. And he was right. Like, yo, try this. You're going to taste the salt. He said, that's what you need. Crazy said, Cardell, you need that. For you to be 6'4" and your weight, I'm looking at you. He said, try this. I drunk it. I promise you. I don't remember being tired. And I could drink this during the game. You know, Pedialyte, you got to drink it 30 minutes before you play, right? Or before whatever, anything before, you know. So I'm drinking it during the game. I'm like, bro, he's like, it's working, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know, it's a certain amount. If you want to be stronger, drink it all the way to about 3 or 4 sips and pour the whole thing in there. I did. I'm like, it works, bro. But he was breaking down what's in it, what it does to each part of your body, man, the energy that it gives you, not just for sports, but for just your daily life. And I'm just like, yo, like this is what we need. We need someone like that. We need a guy who can hoop, but also can break it down to us. It might be one of those guys who can hoop, but might not have what we need, but he might have something else we might need. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of different ways for players, you know, we might be looking at, man. You know what I mean? As opposed to these other combines and tries that have everything what I just talked about. They have that already. They're just looking for a certain player. So that's going to be the difference between us and other combines.
Yep. Yeah, no, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, when I was on the sideline, I was laughing during the first part of you talking about it, and that was because Ashley and I was talking on the side, and Ashley did tell me he was a smart guy, and I was joking around saying like he's the type to be like, you know, look in the air and see a plane pass by and be like, oh, that's the plane to Portland. It's 7 minutes late. Why it's not supposed to be here right now? You know, so I was joking about that in London, but I would tell you this though, like I could tell that he was a smart guy, you know, just by walking past him, and I heard him a couple of things. So when I play ball, even though I haven't been on that, I played semi-pro ball, but not overseas or anything like that, and on y'all level or anything like that. But I'm like they say, it's cliche, but I'm a student of the game. I love the game, and I'm always learning. I'm coaching. I coach, you know, at a school now, and all these things. So we all know when you walk in the gym, you look at somebody, and the first thing is the eye test. Are they a hooper? Do they look like a hooper? The next thing is you hear them talk, and then you kind of like, okay, you putting it all together. So the first thing when I heard him talk, I was like, hey, okay, yeah, it's a smart guy. You know, so you can tell he's a smart guy. Me playing against him in London, I'll be honest, I don't even remember him talking a lot. And I talk a lot. I think I was trying to get to him, you know, because I talk a lot, and he just didn't do nothing, just kept passing. And I was like, okay. And so I even read those things. Like, just because somebody is not talking back doesn't mean that they're weak. They probably not worried about you. They probably just like, okay, yeah. While you talking to me, I'm gonna let this guy continue to kill your guy over there. And those are the things. So I know I talk a lot on the court, but I read all of that. I'm not just out there playing. So I could read that with him too. I could read that he was a very well-rounded guard. Like he kept everything under control. He wasn't rattled or anything like that. Now I could take some stuff up another level, maybe, you know, touch them a little bit more physical, make them think like. Now I never call nobody out their name. I don't ever do that, like ever. But I will. I could have got a little more just to see, you know, maybe foul them a little bit more just to see, get them out, and hopefully, because on my mindset is hope. I'm hoping now. I need you to talk back to me, because once I get you to talk back, yep, okay, good. The other 4 dominoes fall. But you know, but you could tell, you know, and for me, I knew it was just a game. You know, it wasn't that serious. It's just at the end of the day, period. No matter what game it is, it's not that serious. It's just a game to you know, for competition. We all want to have fun. Win or lose is fun. So I lost. It was fun.
Nah, but you're right though, Coach. I mean, sometimes it'd be hard, man, not to respond, especially when you're a hooper and someone's talking trash to you, man. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Sometimes it's so hard not to say nothing back, especially you talking trash and I'm quiet and I hit 4 in a row. I'm gonna want to say something, but that's where I gotta like, yo, shut up, Card. Don't say nothing. Just play basketball, dude. It's just a game, man. Just shut up. It ain't no need for it, because once you start talking, he got you.
Yep, that's all I need. I just need a couple of words.
Yep. Once you respond with, yep, anything verbal, I got him.
Got him.
For real. Oh, man.
That's why Ashley ain't been back on the court, because I keep telling him, let's do this one-on-one. He say no. And I tell him, I'm just going to eat Burger King. Whenever he ready, I'm not even going to work out.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. Come on, Coach.
See, he want this business. I'm gonna have to give it to him, Ball. I'm trying to. You my man, Wall. I'm trying to keep that like
all this Instagram working out and stuff out there hooping. I'm my Instagram. I'm gonna be like Spice Adams, just eating, waiting for the day for us to hoop, whatever day he picked.
Man, we gonna do this
and still working.
One-on-one. Okay.
Hey, come on, coach. Come on, man. Like,
hey, Ballaholic. Hey, I got him talking. I got him. You see that?
Look.
Hey, he turning burgundy. Look at his face. He turning burgundy.
See, I'm the type like this. I don't say nothing, but when you get to talking, that's when I turn on. You know what I mean? So I'm that opposite one. You know,
hey, pick the date, man.
Like, don't say nothing to him. Just
pick the date.
And playing. But as soon as you get to talking, I said, all right. You know,
I'm waiting for a date.
Oh man. Oh.
Hey, Wall.
He's like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. Come on, and I'm Muhammad.
Oh shit! Oh, hey, coach. Hey, man. Hey, look. That did it right there. What he just said. Oh man.
Let me stop, man.
I'm gonna give it to him. We've been talking about it for a minute, and so since he wanted, we're gonna rumble in the jungle. We're gonna set it up. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna be there for that one.
We're gonna go live for that one.
No practicing, no lifting weights. Just I'm coming natural, just like this. No, you lift all you want.
No. Oh, you want me to lift and do?
Yeah, you do. You keep working out. You need it. You need it.
Hey, we're gonna have to play against each other one way or another. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be a good one.
I was playing the other day, and this dude, he was talking all this stuff. I went to go post him up so I could get the ball. He said, "Oh wait, dang, you strong." I like, and that's no working out. No working out, no sit-ups, nothing.
Black Unicorn, we're gonna set that date up for sure.
Oh, man.
Your season is October until
October. We always run the first weekend of October, and we go to April. So our regular season, yes, sir. Our regular season ends February. Then we have about 2 weeks off, so teams can get prepared for playoffs, and we start our playoffs. Then when playoffs ends, we probably have about 3 weeks to a month off, so that teams can get the last 8 teams that are left get geared up to go to Maximum Madness, wherever their location is. And so this year, our plan is to be April 4th through the 7th. And the last 2 teams left out of each division. Right now, we got 4 divisions, so there'd be, again, 8 teams like we usually do. So you got to win each day. That's why it's called Maximum Madness, because whoever wins, their recovery time is sick. Like you have to win Thursday. If you win Thursday, you play Friday. You win Friday, you play Saturday. And that recovery time, for athletes are crazy. Then don't let you be in a city where you want to do something. If we're in Vegas and now I want to go hang out, that cuts into your recovery time. You got to be smart about how you their own business. Now those trips like Vegas or something like that, those are, when you lose, those are for those people. It's still something to do. It's not for you. So you still gotta it's a distraction. We'll see how you are, but that's how our season runs. And then of course this season we start trying to gear back up our women's league in March this year. So and we have a lot of, like when I say we have a lot of plans coming up, we have a lot. Just was literally on a phone call earlier this morning about some stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is yet. We're gonna wait till we get that in order. But by next year, which will be the 10th year that the MBL itself will have been around.
Years, okay.
Yeah, we're going into working on some stuff with our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, okay.
But this will be my 4th year right now being over. Next year would be going into the 5th year while we into our 10-year anniversary. But and then also we starting our youth league next year too.
So and that's what pretty much Streetball the Pro podcast, what Ballaholic and I are going to be for the league. All of these things that you have coming out, being able to not only just you, I know everybody ain't going to hear from you all the time, but you know what I mean, whoever it may be, you know what I mean, being able to do interviews with coaches, players. We're planning on coming out
Right.
to March Madness, to Maximum Madness live. So we want to be on scene on important games, key matchups. You know what I mean? Being able to take y'all highlights that y'all would have and showcase that. So we're going to be that platform for the league that's constantly letting everybody know what's going on. You know what I mean? And updating. I will be resurfacing the local team, the Kitsap Admirals, you know what I mean? Because that's something that me and you have spoke on about the Pacific Northwest, you know what I mean? About actually doing some things out here. So it'll be some more things that y'all will find out in the future. We ain't selling everybody, you know, as things laid out. And that's just how business is done, making sure everything is done in correct order. And as it's laid out from the commissioner, these are things that as it comes out, we'll be the ones who will be help broadcasting and showcasing what the league is doing. Like I said, we'll be there. And then on the flip side, like you said, we are the trusted brand that a lot of teams are the ones that do know myself and the Kitsap Admirals. They know that we are a credible organization. You and I, we know each other, and we're going to be helping take an MBL All-Star team, you know what I mean, overseas for opportunities. So not only that, we was talking about in the summer doing that, but you will also we'll be putting out all the information, all the different trips that we will have. You know what I mean? That we're saying, hey, these are the trips that we're looking. We got players. Here's opportunities. You know what I mean? If it's in the TBL, if it's this owner or GMs or whatever, and I will be bringing them on as well. So if we do any showcases, anything that we do is going to be, of course, ran through you, approved by you, but it's going to be something that is going to be something that now is legit opportunities only for the league. You know what I mean? So I'm not looking to go to this league. This league is an official partnership with us that we say, hey, if the NBL, we got the name on it. You know what I mean? There's other stuff that I'm working on as well that I'm going to be talking to you, Mr. Unicorn Commissioner, about some other businesses that I'm working with they're going to be benefits for owners and the players. You know what I mean? We start talking about financial literacy, power attorney, wills, things like that, which is going to bring more credibility to what's going on. So this is what why we had this, you know, the podcast, and we wanted to do the announcement this way is to let everybody know what's happening. You know what I mean? It's, yes, we laugh and we joke. We have a lot of fun. That's my guy. Like I said, we're going to have to do a stand-up comedy show. This is he keeps real. But we really wanted to just put it out there to everyone who knows both of us. And like I said, if y'all go back, the NBL logo has been on my website. You know, when it comes, this is the Kitsap Admirals. That's something separate. You know what I mean? That's our team. The Streetball Pro is a platform that is, you know what I mean? It showcases our team, but it's going to showcase the league, and it's going to showcase all the teams in the league, you know, as we see fit. That's going to help grow the vision that, you know, AWOL have for the players and the owners. You know what I mean? So we wanted to really put it out there. Like I said, now you have someone like Ballaholic, for everybody who know who he is, from Man One. He's going to be a spokesperson for the league. You know what I mean? When we start talking about different promos, different things like that, and we have other people that we're able to help. But it's just one of those I'm excited about because of the fact that I've been doing this for 12 years. You know what I mean? Looking for players, trying to get them overseas and doing this and that. And so me and AWOL have been talking probably the last 5 years before the pandemic. You know, ever since we met in UK, me and him have been building a personal relationship, you know what I mean, as well as a business. And that's how I like to work with all the teams that I work with overseas, is these are personal relationships, you know what I mean? So that brings a different kind of, not only credibility, but just comfort level, you know what I mean? So for AWOL, what he's saying, he don't want to send players overseas on a trip and he don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm the same way, you know what I mean? And Ballaholic could tell you, you know what I mean? If something don't seem right, hey, bro, I just cancel it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Okay.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna send you over there if I haven't been over there. If I can't go over there, if I don't trust it, I'm not gonna send somebody over just for $1. I don't care about the money like that either. You know what I
No.
mean? So I just had to throw that out there because I said we're gonna post this, but you're gonna see a lot of us and on the back end. I'm thinking y'all have games on the weekends, right? Normally Saturday, Sunday.
Yes, most of the games are on Saturdays and Sundays. Let me take that back. The games are on the weekends. Most of them on Saturdays this season. We have some on Sundays, like very few on Sundays, but most of them, for the most part, are on Saturdays.
So this is my thought, and Ballaholic. I think this would work perfect if we did some, especially just thinking NBL Maximum Madness on Mondays. You know what I mean? We can have a podcast. You know what I mean? Just for the league. I talk to you all on the back end. We do the highlights of, find a couple of people that the league may choose that we want to do interviews with. You know what I mean? Players, coaches, things like that. But being able that'll give us time to get stats, get us some information from you all, and we can, push that throughout the week. You know what I mean? And that's what we're just, like I said, a PR or marketing company that y'all are also working with to constantly throughout the week. Boom. Hey, here's this matchup coming. This is what's happening. Then on that Monday, hey, let's do a follow-up. What happened? You know what I mean? How did the weekend go? Da 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 da. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So this is the idea that we want to be able to present that on Mondays and be the NBL Monday. You know what I mean? So it's almost like ESPN. You know what I mean? Oh, let's go to highlights. Here's the top highlights. Here's this and that. So it just adds to what you already are doing as a league. You know what I mean? So like I said, we just want to be an addition, you know what I mean, to what you already have to help build the brand. And we work together because, like I said,
let's do it. Let's work together. Appreciate it. Let's work together.
And that's what we wanted to do. And that's why I want to present it. And so y'all are here. Y'all heard it live on Mondays to be the NBL Maximum Madness Monday, where we're going to come in and we're going to just recap the weekend. You know what I mean? We get highlights. We shoot it throughout the week. The information which they give us, we're going to be pushing. If it's matchups, because I know you do that all the time, because I'm in the groups, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a part of it. So I like to be trash talking and all that, and especially him. I mean, Mr. Instigator, you know what I mean? But
I'll try to. It's not me, man. It's not me. I be chilling.
You be chilling.
But I will say this before we get off of here.
Yeah.
I say Ballaholic, since you was part of and one, let's start something new for the older cats, man. Come on, let's start and two. So every time we score, we get, because we older, we automatically get 2 shots. And 2.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
Hey, I don't get us in no lawsuit, but and 2.
And 2.
I'm gonna start screaming that every time I get fouled. And 2.
Oh, but you know what? That is kind of true. It's 2 points. It's 2 points. You get fouled, it's 2 points. I mean, it's one shot, but it's 2 points. So you're right.
Yep, and 2.
So yeah, before we get off, is anything? Let me see. This week, what week are y'all in? Y'all are.
We are going into our 5th week.
Okay.
There's some good games going on this weekend. Off the top of my head, I do know the DFW Gorillas are going to Atlanta actually, and they're playing Atlanta Takeover.
Okay.
Which Atlanta Takeover is a very athletic team. So I definitely want to somehow see that game. I don't know if I'm gonna fly out there or what, but I actually saw them play the Tennessee Templars. That was a good game. Templars won by 1.
Oh, wow.
And with George Stanberry from Tennessee. That's the I don't know if y'all know George Stanberry, but that's the guy who has played in the TBT with the Underdogs, the Jackson, Tennessee Underdogs. Yeah, that guy's a killer. But so they played them. They end up winning by 1. But anyway, it's a lot of a few games this weekend that's pretty good. I do know the Avengers play. They're coming. Coming back up this season. They're still a tough team. They just started out rocky, but they're coming back. The Legends play this weekend, which is a good team. Oh, and if y'all don't mind, anybody watching the live, definitely support some of the teams. Go to MBLProShop.com and buy you some official team gear. We got official team gear if you want to check it out. Some hats, hoodies, especially hoodies because it's getting cold now. Hoodies, hat, scullies, or baseball caps, all of that stuff. T-shirts. We got league stuff and team stuff, team merchandise as well. So we're starting to, like I said, we got some stuff coming. And that stuff goes back down into the owners, down into the players with the merchandise. Then we got some other stuff. I want to tell y'all, we that silent. Yeah, we just quiet. Quiet. Did y'all ever watch Tom and Jerry? And you remember Spike, and he kept telling Tom, "Quiet." I said, "Quiet." Yeah, that's us. We quiet.
Hey, where's the game at in Atlanta? I have someone asking, where's the game going to be at in Atlanta?
Oh, in Atlanta, it is. Oh, I don't know the address off rip, but it is actually in Atlanta. It's actually about 10 minutes. Because when I went last time, it was 10 minutes from the airport. It wasn't bad at all. It was literally about 10 minutes from the airport. I'll get you that info.
Okay, so that's what I was about to say. What we'll do behind the scenes, anything that you feel that should be put out that is going to help, you know what I mean, in any kind of way, get it to us, and we're going to be the ones that's constantly just talking and, you know what I mean, and doing, because we can do interviews throughout the week as well. So, like I said, Monday would just be that what happened over the weekend, blah, 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 this and that, but throughout the week, we'd love to get some of these key matchups that you're talking about, get some players, get some owners, you know what I mean? Pretty much we want to be like just nonstop, like I said, the ESPN, you know what I mean, of the NBL. So that's what Streetball the Pro. So all the merchandise, if folks want to know how to get sponsorship, anything that's important, we want to be the ones that's constantly just talking about it and putting it out. And that's what we are to the league now. We're, like I said, the official podcast that's going to just continue to get behind everything that you all are doing as a league for the players and the owners to help build, you know what I mean, the brand to the vision you see it, you know what I mean? So, like I said, when things are major announcements, you know what I mean, we can set up a special podcast, boom, let's get it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna wait. I can't wait, boy. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah. Hey, I am so serious. I'm excited. Man, all right, I'll just leave it alone. I'm excited. So I'm gonna go work out now. I'm gonna go eat my Burger King. Give me a Whopper with no meat, add onion rings and barbecue sauce.
You get a Whopper with no meat.
I tell you, so wrong with this man. So we'll do. So y'all heard it. Everything that's coming out, NBL, Streetball the Pro, we're gonna be their mouthpiece. We are their mouthpiece on what's going on. And so I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to partner with y'all and be your spokesperson, you know what I mean, for the league, and just give guys additional opportunities, because that's what it's about. It's about, we say it's who you know, which is major. It's all about who you know what I mean, as well as the exposure part. So those who want to go overseas, those who may want to stay in the States, you know what I mean? Like I said, we're going to have other things, even if it's street ball type situation, money ball tournaments, and we're going to have different things that we're going to be doing as far as street ball to pro, which all going to be tying together. So we're going to be communicating and just giving guys and women. So it's not just the guy thing. So that's one thing that I love, the fact that, and the youth, everything that you have that y'all are going to be rolling out is things that, you know, the Admirals itself have been doing on this side, and we're looking to launch, because on the women's side, we have Kelly Griffin, who's the captain of our women's team. You know, right. So we want to get a women's team. We're going to get our men's team. So we're going to also be involved from the Admiral side, which I have another coach and people on that, and then us, Ballaholic, and myself.
Well, I thank you guys. I appreciate you and appreciate y'all time.
Yes, sir. So any tags you want to give out before we leave? NBL, follow, you know, what?
All right.
How do they follow you? Do you got a base?
All right, here you go. I see you on the court, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll see you on the court.
Yes, sir. So thank you, and we're gonna get the word out. And Black,
sweet.
you and I, 1-on-1, we're gonna set it up.
All right, coach.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, coach. Hey, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm done talking to you because I'm gonna be there.
I think you froze. All right.
All right, coach.